Hi, I'm Ron de Parmesan and you're watching Newscats. On September 3rd, 2024, the city of Poltava in central Ukraine faced a horrific scene as it was struck by two Russian ballistic missiles. This devastating attack has left at least 41 people dead and more than 180 others injured. As rescue teams race against the clock, those numbers continue to rise, with officials concerned that many might still be trapped beneath the rubble. Reportedly, the missiles targeted key structures, including a hospital and the Institute of Communications, causing significant damage and raising urgent fears for the people still unaccounted for. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy shared in a video update, "This is a calculated act of aggression aimed at instilling fear in the Ukrainian people. We will seek accountability. Meow!" In a world where air raid alarms are becoming the song of survival, the sheer brutality of this act demands attention. This missile strike marks a shocking escalation in the conflict between Ukraine and Russia, which has been ongoing since February 24, 2022, and has already taken a horrifying toll on civilians. Military operations have intensified across the region, with this attack occurring amidst a broader strategy aiming at crippling essential infrastructure. Ukrainian Interior Minister Ihor Klimenko has been actively sharing updates, confirmingly that over 20 individuals have already been rescued. However, the urgency of these rescue efforts amplifies the chilling question of how many others remains lost amid this tragedy. Poltava's significance cannot be overstated. It stands as a cultural and administrative centre in Ukraine. Geographically, it is positioned strategically on major transport routes between Kiev and Kharkiv, which heightens its vulnerability when conflicts arise. Notably, the strike on the hospital raises profound moral questions regarding the conduct of warfare and protections for civilians in these times of chaos. The Ukrainian Ministry of Defense has indicated alarming patterns in attack strategies, underscoring how little warning the populace receives before strikes occur. Often, the interval between air raid alerts and the actual strikes is so minimal that it renders evacuation efforts nearly impossible. The world is closely watching the aftermath of this attack, with increasing aspirations for accountability and repercussions aimed at Russia. Governments and international bodies are expected to respond strongly, potentially leading to calls for additional sanctions against Russian officials responsible for such indiscriminate violence. Notably, human rights organisations and advocacy groups are revisiting their stances on the ongoing humanitarian crisis in Ukraine, raising alarms over the toll this strike takes on an already beleaguered civilian population. This devilish trend of attacking civilian targets underscores the pressing narratives surrounding ethics in warfare. As rescue efforts continue, we are left to ponder the larger implications behind this kind of aggression. Casualty figures are rising daily, not just in terms of lives lost, but in terms of the societal fabric that must now pick up the pieces. Each attack disrupts essential services and complicates the already dire humanitarian conditions faced by many. While the fight for survival begins anew each day, the human cost feels increasingly insurmountable. Meanwhile, the global community's attention remains razor-focused on how this haunting incident will shape policies and future actions. Will it prompt a decisive shift in diplomatic pressures, or continue this painful dance of escalation with countless innocent lives hanging in the balance? The people of Ukraine deserve lasting safety and dignity as they navigate this turbulent landscape. Meow! As the dust settles and the rescue operations continue, what are your thoughts on this latest tragedy? Share your views in the comments, or if you want to stay updated on this evolving story, make sure to subscribe. I'm Ron de Parmesan, and this has been another Newscats special report. Thank you for watching, and don't go far because another breaking story is right around the corner. Meow!